Sometimes I just feel like I'm surrounded in a madness that I really don't get. But it's an acceptable madness to everybody in the madness. We don't know who we are. We don't understand the language we speak. We don't know where we're going. My generation, we did what we could to try to change things, see, but we missed something. There was something we didn't get. There were certain aspects of reality we didn't recognize because we were emotionally distorted by the imprinting that had happened to our perception of reality. So anyway, who we are. We're human beings. Now, all things of the earth are made up of the same metals, minerals, liquids. So all things of the earth are shapes of the earth, made of the earth. This is our form. We have being, human being. All things of the earth have being, because we are all composed of the same things, have the same relationship to sun, sky, universe. Form is different. Now we know they can take the uranium, the bone, flesh, and blood of earth, that is uranium. We know they can take it out of the earth and put it through a mining refinement process and convert its being into a form of energy that they use to run electrical systems. They do it with fossils. Take the fossils out, put them through the mining refinement process, take the energy from that and put it into another form of electrical system. We're made of the same stuff going on with us. Our shape is different. So they mind the being part of human by how they imprint the perception of reality that they imprint into human consciousness at birth. And then they mind the being part of human through how they program the human to perceive reality. And take that being part of human into a form of energy to run a system. We're fuel. When they do it with the uranium and they do it with the fossil fuel, it leaves behind poison and toxic waste. When they do it with the being part of human, it leaves behind poison and toxic waste. And this poison and toxic waste, these are the fears, doubts, and insecurities that become a part of your perceptual reality. And from that point on, your perception of reality is always based upon your inabilities. We manifest our power through our intelligence, and this is done by how we perceive reality. Have you ever had the experience of feeling powerless? And when you're having this experience of feeling powerless, how bad can you make yourself feel? And how does that affect the people around you? Well, see, reality, that is power. It's your personal power. That's how much power you have. So whatever's going on in your reality, if you can do this and affect the people around you, if you can accomplish that, then that means you have power. Whatever's going on, it isn't about you not having power. The reality of the situation is this is how we have been imprinted to use our power against ourselves. So this is the power of intelligence used chaotically, incoherently, based upon what we've been imprinted to believe. I feel like I'm surrounded in a dimensional reality where nobody's thinking anymore. Everybody's believing. So you can't think and believe simultaneously. This is one of those one or the other things. You do one or you do the other, but you can't do them both. The imprinting. Everything is about energy. We project electromagnetic thought. So we're taking that energy and we're putting it into this box, this cage of belief that has no openings. So that energy's got nowhere to go. So it turns into these stresses, and then these stresses manifest, all right, through our fears and our doubts and our insecurities. And in that whole process, we're not thinking clearly. Because we're believing is thinking. But your generation is literally being handed into slavery. The more you chant and rah-rah the freedom word, the further into slavery you're being led. So I'm telling you, it's in your best interest to use your intelligence as clearly and coherently as you can, and don't believe anything, question everything, think about everything, because we've handed you over. Our generation did it because we didn't think things out. We reacted emotionally based on what we believe. We fought a holding battle, so we held our own to a certain degree, and we got some gains here and there, see, but that's all that it was. See, somewhere in here, someone's got to inject clear thinking. Whatever it is that's going on, it can't be outfought. It's never going to happen. But it can be outthought. You have something confronted against you that you need to fight, however the form is, outthink it. See, so this is really about thinking, but we're never encouraged to go that way. We're encouraged to believe and to fight. We're not taught or encouraged to think. I see a lot of human beings that, you know, they aren't really alive anymore. And I think there's something to being alive that's really about alive. I think every day we should remember to live. See, a lot of times we just exist to survive the day. We don't remember to really live. See, I don't understand this whole economic thing that's going on, you know, because so when they jumble this number over here and that number over there, see, all I see is they're enslaving you with debt. That's what I see. See, so no matter how you hide it behind democracy and freedom and rah, 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 all the stuff, a slave is a slave. And I'm going to tell you this too. See, when I grew up, they told me, they imprinted in my consciousness why the communists were bad. Because they spied on you. They had your neighbors spy on you. They were police states. You didn't have any rights. They could search you. They could do anything that they want. The state could take the money and it could take the property of the people and everything belongs. What's going on here? The very thing they warned me about, I see it emerging. Every election cycle, right? The politicians come out and they tell the voters what the voters want to believe. They tell them what they want to hear. They don't require that these politicians make any sense. See, nobody's thinking clearly on either side. This is all this emotional manipulation, all right? And then there's no clarity. Then people react emotionally and the chaos just goes on and continues to spread. What is this? People are participating now because they vote for the lesser of the two evils. Hey, hold on here. See, so I don't vote either evil. Ain't getting my support. The governments of the world, these different religious, political differences. There are several major ones. They're not a whole lot, but to me, these are all corrals that they hold all the human beings in as citizens or subjects, where they bring us in our energy. Don't look at us as human beings, but just see us as units of energy. It's like these are these, they call them governments and religions, but these are these energy pits they bring our energy into as they feed off of us. They're all being put together to feed the industrial ruling class. There's an industrial ruling class on this planet.